I just said goodbye to my sweet boyfriend. We are about to start boarding. I am heading to El Paso today. It's about 2 hours and 52 minutes on the way there. We just made it to El Paso. It is about 5:45-ish Texas time. The flight went well. We had a pretty full flight. It was very turbulent the whole time, but we still did full service, so that was a little bit of a challenge. I'm working in the back today, so having the full beverage cart out can be kind of hard sometimes, but it went well. I had a UM in the back, an unaccompanied minor, and she was so funny. We're getting ready to board, so I'm gonna head out. Heyo! It is 10:10. Oh my goodness, my face is breaking out again. This is what happens when my boyfriend comes to visit. I eat so good with him and then my face breaks out from all the yummy, sugary, non-nutrient dense foods, but that's okay. We love it. We love him. We are back in Seattle. We've been here for about an hour already and we're waiting on our last flight of the night. We came in from El Paso. We did the El Paso turn. It was good. Super bumpy again, but it was fine. I was working in the back. Me and my other flight attendant went down to the crew room to heat up our dinner, and I ran into one of my classmates and got to catch up with her, so that was fun. We just made it back to our new plane. We did have to swap planes, and we still have about an hour until we take off. We leave at like 11:10 tonight or something like that. It's super late. We'll land close to midnight. We're just doing a Seattle to Yakima. Don't do service for it, so I am so very sleepy now. We are getting ready to board soon. Our last flight of the night, Yakima. No, we're going to Yakima. It's always so hard after sitting in Seattle for a couple hours and then still having to do one more flight. The flight is literally 23 minutes. We're not doing a service. The captain asked us to stay seated because it's going to be bumpy, so I literally just have to sit there, but still, just like not being able to get out of my uniform and get into bed. It's tough out here. It's really tough. Welcome to Yakima. It is 34 degrees out. It is a little after midnight. I think it's 12:15 a.m. I just got to my hotel in Yakima. It wasn't too far from the airport. And fun fact, this is the same hotel I stayed at in Portland for training. So I'm very familiar with this room. I'm going to do a little room tour because this is a very nice room. Okay, fridge. And a whole entire kitchen. A really cute little bathroom area. A nice shower. And then you come this way, and then you come this way. Living room, and then I have 2 beds to pick from. A nice TV, and all of this is like open shelving area if I wanted it, with a little closet. This is my view. There's not really anything, it's just a parking lot. So I think I said this morning, I had Damon with me, my boyfriend. He's been with me for the past week. I had a week off. We went to my hometown, Redding, which is my last vlog I just posted. We had a great time, but he left today. I'm gonna get in better lighting. Yeah, so we are in Yakima. Our van pickup tomorrow is at 1:53 p.m. So I have all morning. There is a really good breakfast here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna explore tomorrow. I really need to work on editing my vlog, and I want to move my body, like just go walk on the treadmill or try to get a little lift in. That was all of my luggage just dumping over by itself. That's awesome. I will probably just catch you in the morning then.
If only I could finish something, run straight through to the end, close a chapter dignified.
Well, good morning. It is about 9:45 a.m. I went downstairs to get breakfast because the front desk person last night said breakfast was from 6:30 to 10. And so I go down and breakfast is closed, and they were like, oh, sorry, it closed at 9:30. I don't know who told you that. And they had muffins. I took 2 fruit cups and a banana, and I got a cup of coffee. I'm still waking up. So I think I'm just gonna hang out here and work on my vlog, and maybe I've been wanting to just like really get back into reading and sort of reset. I think I'll go walk on the treadmill a little bit later, and maybe I'm gonna eat some of this applesauce and fruit and muffin and watch some Friends on TV, and I will check in a little bit later.
Damn, girl, you did it again. But really,
it is about 1:25. I have to be downstairs at 1:50, so I'm kind of getting ready in a rush. I just laid in bed, worked on my vlog. I called my boyfriend. I'm just eating some leftover cold pizza that I packed from when Damon was here. I'm just eating that to get something in my body. I know that we'll have a little bit of time when we get back to Seattle after our flights before we head to Kalispell tonight. So we are going Yakima back to Seattle, and then we're doing a Eugene turn. I don't think we have an hour and a half sit, and then we go to Kalispell tonight. And you guys know I've done a vlog on Kalispell already. I enjoy Kalispell. We land super late again, around midnight, so I probably won't get up to anything too crazy. But still working on editing my last vlog, kind of using this as rest and recovery. Whenever Damon and I, we spend a week or so together, and then whenever he leaves, it always takes me a little bit to kind of reset. For those of you in a long distance relationship, you know how hard it can be to come together with your partner and have a great time, and then have to say goodbye and then readjust to life without them. And I know that sounds dramatic. I'm not trying to be dramatic. It's just the reality. And it's something we've come to terms with, and we're so grateful for this season, because we're both learning how to be our own individuals and live our own lives and build our own lives that we love, but we're just doing it together, and we have so much fun, and we support each other, and we laugh a lot, which you'll see how goofy and lighthearted and how much fun we have when we are together. So it's hard to not want that all the time. I'm grateful for the time that we have. Sorry, I thought the cleaner was trying to get into the housekeeper's undoing. Yeah, anyway, so just been trying to reset and get back into my own routine without having my man here, because I feel like when I'm with my man, he just makes things so much easier, he does all the heavy lifting, not just physically, but you know what I mean, he just carries the relationship, and I enjoy that, getting to just breathe and not have to be in charge of things for a little bit. So that's what this trip is about, especially since I already did Christmas with my family, and then I already did Christmas with my boyfriend. It's kind of weird because everybody's still in the holiday spirit and gearing up, but for me, I'm Christmas is over, it's done. I know that sounds it just feels different this year. I knew that getting this job was going to look different around the holidays and being away from my family. So I'm just adjusting to that still, and this lifestyle, that's all. But we're in a good place. We're just taking the time to reset mentally, and I really want to finish this year strong and just set really good intentional goals for 2024. Have just continuing the habits that I already have and build upon them and improve them going into the new year.
be enough.
Alright, good morning. Well, I guess it's good afternoon. We made it to our plane. It was pulling up right as we got here. Start boarding in the next 5-10 minutes. I'm all set up front today. I'm working in first class. However, this flight is the 23-minute flight we did last night. We're just doing it in reverse. So we're gonna stay seated. I'm not doing any service for this one. We're gonna head back to Seattle. Christmas earrings. They're so cute.
Tower.
Alright, we just landed in Eugene. It was a pretty smooth ride, pretty smooth flight, a few bumps here and there. It was about 44 minutes. We've got about 15 minutes until we start boarding again, I believe. No, 20 minutes until we start boarding again. So I think that I'm just gonna get a snack and then hang out for a few minutes until we get ready for heading back to Seattle. 2 down, 2 to go. Alright, we made it to Seattle. The flight was pretty smooth. I met some really cool passengers on that flight. Some people don't love to fly, or some people are flying without their families, or some people are going from one parent to another in a different state. And so you just never know what people are walking onto the plane with, the baggage that the baggage they're carrying. That's why I love this job, and I'm so grateful for the chance to be able to encourage other people and love on them, even if I just have them for an hour or 45 minutes. So I just rented a crew. I heated up some pasta. Let me see if I can show you without making... It doesn't look very pretty. I literally spilled it everywhere already, so that's why it looks like that. But I'm gonna eat this. I have a little Diet Coke, and we have about 45 minutes until we start boarding, I think. So I'm gonna go eat this, hang out, recover, and then we've got one more flight to Kalispell.
Maybe you could say
Now y'all know this is my favorite light, my little spotlight. She had her debut moment last vlog, 2 vlogs ago, when I had a double Kalispell layover. We just made it back to the same hotel we usually stay at in Kalispell. I was joking with my crew that I'm a Kalispell queen because I come here so much and I love this layover. I am already ready to shower and get in my pajamas, so I will talk to you. I'll wrap up the day after I shower. It is 1:30 in the morning. It's definitely past my bedtime. I showered, washed my hair, braided it. I have just been on FaceTime with my boyfriend, updating him about my day because I haven't talked to him much today and was just hearing about his day. Basically, I just wanted to wrap up tonight and just share why I love my job so much. I think I said earlier, like, you never know what people are walking on to your plane carrying. What they're going through, their mental or emotional state. I just have no idea. And so I really try to think about that when handling passengers and just trying to be extra kind and intentional and very gentle with them. Sometimes you have to be. I think there's a time and a place to be firm, and you have to lay down the law, and that happens as well. But I think just like giving people the benefit of the doubt and approaching them with grace is super important, and it literally fills my cup up so much. Like, that is why I love this job. That's why I do what I do, because we have an opportunity for this. This particular flight was 45 minutes. Like, I have 45 minutes to plant a seed in your life, or give you a word of encouragement, or a hug if that's what you need. Like, whatever it is, like, we as flight attendants and flight crew, like, we have a very unique opportunity to engage with people and just make their day better, even if it's just a simple smile. Like, maybe nobody smiled at them the whole week and you're the first person to give them eye contact and acknowledge them and say hello, how are you? Like, you just don't know. So whether you are a passenger who travels often or doesn't travel at all, or you work in the airline industry, like, I just want to remind you all to be kind, and you never know what the person next to you is going through. So step outside of your own little box, out of your own life for a minute, and just really think about other people. Think before you speak. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I really need to get to bed. I need to go brush my teeth, drink some water, and head to bed, but I will catch you in the morning. Good night. Hey. I look so funny right now. This is my makeshift winter outfit. It is looking very cold out. There's snow on the ground here. It's 12:15. I set an alarm for 9 o'clock to get up for breakfast, and of course I slept through my alarms, and I ended up sleeping in quite a bit because I didn't sleep very good yesterday and I've just been really tired. So I decided to just let my body rest, and I actually woke up at like 11. And to my boyfriend, who is literally 3 hours behind me right now, he's like up and awake. It's so funny. He's like, "Good morning, are you up?" And I was still in bed and he was like up for the day. It just cracks me up. That's okay. Sometimes our body needs extra rest, and I listen to my body when I can. So I've been pretty lazy. I've just been on the phone, kind of hanging out in bed. I ate some rice cakes this morning because I had some apple cinnamon rice cakes, and now I'm deciding, like, okay, I need to go get a meal. And my other flight attendant, I told her that we could go for a walk outside, but it's super cold. So I said, hey, I'm gonna go get some food at Panera Bread. You're more than welcome to come. This is probably gonna be my one adventure today. I wanna just kind of lay low in my room. I need to work on editing this vlog, and I want to make it to the gym to at least like walk on the treadmill for a little bit, and yeah, and just kind of cruise. So I know it's kind of boring, but like I said, sometimes this is what real life looks like as a flight attendant. You're not always in fun, fancy places. I still love it and I make the most of it, and it's just a different lifestyle. It's really cool. So I just texted my other flight attendant. Well, I'm gonna meet her downstairs in the lobby. We're gonna walk over to Panera Bread. It's about a 10-minute walk. I think I'll get it to go and then just bring it back to my room, and I will check in then. Sorry, I'm vlogging. What is up? You got a double peace sign. How do you feel about that? I got some Panera Bread to go. Let me show you what I got. I love their mac and cheese. It's so creamy. Oh, it's steamy. I don't know if you can tell. And then I got a roasted turkey and avocado BLT, I think. Yeah. She's full. She looks good. Look at the greens. Wait, that looks like chicken. Oh yeah, that's chicken. I'm confused. Maybe I got chicken bacon. I got chicken bacon avocado sandwich or something like that. I just grabbed some coffee from the lobby. This is my makeshift outfit for the cold. I did not pack to be here at all, but at least I had a beanie and I have this super warm scarf, but it was really cold out. It was like 30 degrees. Not snowing, but still pretty chilly. Then I'm probably gonna change out of this outfit and get back into my pajamas. I'm probably gonna work on a vlog a little bit. I might turn on the TV while I eat and then work on my vlog, and then we'll see what happens after that. I have been working on my vlog for the past couple hours, just really trying to get that up. I just finished it. It is uploading right now to YouTube, so I'm really excited about that. And I need to move my body before we head out. It is 4 o'clock. My van pickup time is at 6:18 p.m. So we really have had like all day here. I am wanting to go walk on the treadmill, and I've been telling myself I have not been really good about reading. I have my Kindle with me every trip. I'm reading a book called Attached right now. It's on like relationship attachment styles, and so I try to rotate between a fiction and a non-fiction book every other book. It has been taking me a very long time to get through this book. It is full of good things. It's just a lot to read and not the most exciting. So I haven't been good about picking it up, but I've been wanting to get into the habit of reading every single day. So I'm gonna actually try to take my Kindle and read while I walk on the treadmill to try and do two things at once. And then I'll come back, probably eat another meal if I can, and start to get ready for work. Oh, I'm looking all kinds of crazy right now, but I just got back from the gym. We did some cardio on the treadmill, some incline walking. I finally finished my book that I've been working on for months, you guys. I'm so proud of myself. So I finished that and I started a new one. Starting one, it's on acne and how you can like use foods and like natural remedies to heal acne, because I've been dealing with acne for the last couple years. Like growing up, I didn't really have a lot of acne, so I know that it's like my lifestyle, my diet, something that I'm eating that my body does not agree with, and just a lot of like puffiness in my face. So I am really trying to focus on my health moving forward, like all areas of health. That's kind of my focus. That's my word for 2024. Trying to learn what I can now and take some new healthier habits into the new year. So I got to start that book, but it is 4:50. I think I said earlier my report time is 6:18. Our van pickup time is at 6:18, so I need to be about downstairs around by like 6:15 at the very latest. So I'm gonna hop in the shower and probably eat the rest of my sandwich from Panera. I have a little bit left, and eat a little bit of snacks just to make sure I've got protein in my body for our 2 flights tonight. All we have is 2 flights. So this first one, we're just heading back to Seattle and then Seattle to Pullman, and that's where we overnight tonight. So really late night. It's literally getting dark already, and I just think that's so funny that I haven't even gone to work yet and the sun is already going down. But that's okay, it's fun. It's an adventure. So I'm gonna hop in the shower and get ready, and I will check in a little bit. It is 6:07. I'm getting ready. I'm gonna put my shoes on. I just finished packing up and getting ready to go grab my ice packs for my lunch box before I forget. And then we're gonna head to the airport. We're heading back to Seattle. Made it to our plane. We are getting ready to board in the next few minutes. I am working as flight attendant B today, so I'm in the back. The captain said it should be a pretty smooth ride. It's about an hour and 3 minutes back to Seattle. I've got 3 UMs, which are unaccompanied minors, who are traveling by themselves. So I have 3 of them in the back with me, so that will be interesting. I've never had that many, but I'm up for a challenge, and it should be a good ride. I'll talk to you guys when I get back to Seattle. Alright, we made it back to Seattle. We landed about an hour ago. We were stuck on the taxiway for a little bit waiting for our gate to open up, so we got up to the gate a little bit later than we were supposed to, but we have a 3-hour sit before our flight to Pullman. That's our only flight we're doing tonight. Me and my other flight attendant went into the crew room. She bought some food for dinner, and I just ate my pasta that I had meal prepped, so I just went and heated that up. Back on the plane, everybody else just left, so I'm the only one on the plane right now. It's because they will pull the ramp away and close the door if no one's on the plane, so someone has to be on the plane at all times. So I'm hanging out while they all go get food. I'm almost done with my last vlog. I'm trying to get that posted tonight, so I'm gonna work on that. And then I'm gonna call my boyfriend and check in with him. We've got about 2 hours until we start boarding our next flight. We are getting ready to board our flight to Pullman. I was just so focused on finishing my last vlog and getting that posted, so I actually just uploaded that, my Vlogmas. I got to get a little bit of food, and then it was so funny, my captain and my other flight attendant were, while I was sitting in the chair editing my vlog, they were sitting right across from me on my YouTube channel watching all of my previous vlogs, and I was just sitting there sweating. I was so uncomfortable and so nervous, so they were just laughing. We're getting ready to board, and I will see you in Pullman. It's about 12:15. We just made it to our hotel in Pullman. The flight was pretty good. It was a little bumpy on the way in. It stayed seated. My crew has been giving me a hard time because I missed breakfast the last 2 days, and the 3 of them sat down at breakfast together the last 2 days, and I have not been there, and so they've been giving me a hard time, telling me that I don't like them or something like that. So I told them I said 3rd time's the charm. I'm gonna get up tomorrow. Breakfast ends at 9, which is earlier than the other days. They ended at 9:30 the last 2, today and yesterday. So I am going to do my dang best to get up and go to breakfast. I actually do like the breakfast here at this hotel. It's pretty good. So I'm gonna set my alarms, and I'm going to get ready for bed right away so I can start winding down and get some good sleep so I can wake up at a decent time tomorrow. I think our van pickup time is at 11:40 a.m. so I won't have much time. I'll probably just eat breakfast and then maybe go to the gym and then come back and just cruise, maybe read a little bit until it's time to get ready for work. Good night. Good morning. It is 8:30 and I'm gonna head down to breakfast before it closes at 9. I'll check in after. Alright, it is about 11:20. I'm just finishing up my makeup and my hair. I've got my uniform on, pretty much packed up. Seattle this morning. Last night the pilots had us stay seated for this flight, so I'm not sure if they're gonna have us serve drinks on this one or if they're gonna have us stay seated. So we will see, and then after that I'm just doing a Calgary turn. And then I get to go home. I'm gonna be working up in the front again today. I've been flip-flopping with my other flight attendant. I'm more senior than her, which like never happens, so it's so funny to be able to choose where I want to be. Should be a good day. I am gonna finish putting my makeup on and finish getting packed up and head downstairs for our van pickup time, which is at 11:40. We're gonna head downstairs. It is go home day. We love it. is a ton of fog back in Seattle, and the airport is really backed up with aircrafts trying to get out of that airport. Air traffic control is trying to coordinate all of that at the moment. We have no idea what our new boarding time is. We are just waiting to receive a call. So that is what happens in this industry, and of course it happens on go home day, the last flight for us. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. So here we are, just sitting in Calgary, hanging out in the YYC. It is so crazy foggy out right now. I'm kind of nervous to drive, but we're gonna be okay. I am so ready. I am more than ready to go home. It is 9 o'clock. I was supposed to be home 2 hours ago. Delays happen, weather happens, and it's out of our control, so why be mad about it? But back to Seattle, and then the shuttle took kind of a long time to get to the employee lot, so I just got to my car. Because it's so cold and foggy, I'm literally just letting my car heat up, and I am gonna make my way home. It is 9:30. I just got home. I am starting to heat up some food on the stove. I'm gonna make some shrimp tonight, but I want to just wrap up the vlog here. Literally got out of my uniform immediately because I just needed to be done. By day 4, you're kind of done. So I'm going to wrap up here, wind down, and just enjoy the rest of my night. But as always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this vlog. I hope you enjoy it and find it helpful. Just seeing the life of a flight attendant, like, this is realistic. Delays happen on go home day, and that sucks, but like, it is what it is. So if you have any questions about the flight attendant lifestyle, what it entails, I would love to answer any questions that you may have. And I hope that you all have happy holidays. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, and I will see you next week.